Hello, my name is Autumn Noto, and today I would like to propose a toast to my mother, Shelley Noto, who has just turned 45 this Mother's Day. We took the day and went to her favorite restaurant and showered her with gifts. She didn't really appreciate this that much. She didn't like that me and my sister spent so much money on her. She said that you girls don't need to spend all this money. But we did anyways because we love her and we appreciate everything she's done for us. My mother has been the biggest rock throughout my entire life. She has been the light and the motivation that keeps me going, even when things are hard. My father wasn't very present throughout my childhood, but my mom stepped up and took the role of both my parents, and I didn't feel that absence very much throughout my teenage years and my late childhood years. I know I wouldn't be where I am today without her. Her presence has been such an amazing gift. My mom's desire to better her life for herself and her children taught me to chase my own dreams, never forget my worth, and to keep going through rough times, despite how rocky it may seem. There are so many wonderful stories I have to share about my mother, but the first I would like to talk about is the decision she made way back in 2014, when she decided that being a banker wasn't a good career choice for her anymore, and she decided to become a realtor. She had been a banker for about 15 years at this point. And while she really enjoyed it in the beginning, management changes made her realize she wasn't happy there anymore. It was no longer something she enjoyed doing, and after some thinking, she decided to study to become a realtor. My mom had no prior experience in realting except talking with customers at the bank, but it was something she had dreamed about since she was a little girl. This change wasn't easy for her, as she had been in banking for about 15 years before she decided to leave. And she knew nothing about the field of realtor before she started. I remember when things would get hard, she would tell herself this quote. She believed she could, so she did. She would say that quote constantly, and over time she learned the way to the business, made friends along the way, and made a valuable reputation for herself as a realtor because she believed in herself. I didn't realize this at the time, but this lesson taught me, my 7-year-old self, to believe in myself as well. And now I know that if I want to chase my dreams, I can, as long as I have faith. There's no limit to what you accomplish if you believe. Unfortunately, that wasn't the only hardship my mother had to overcome. As I mentioned before, my dad was not very present in my life. He worked away from the house, and after he had gotten in an accident one day at work, my mom went over to check on him at his house in Ohio, and she found that he was having an affair. This was heartbreaking for my entire family, mostly my mother, obviously. But what was really bad is my dad was the sole breadwinner at the time, and it was the reason my mom was able to become a realtor. I know many people who would endure the cheating and take on, but not my mother. She stepped away and got a different job. Well, I'm so sorry, not a different job, a second job to help support me and my family. She taught me that I do not have to endure unfair treatment for any reason. I could walk away and make my life better for my family like she did. My mother taught me that I had the power to change things in my life by leading an example, and every day I'm happy she made that decision for herself. In addition to my father's betrayal, my mother has not had a very easy life. She grew up very poor, lost both her parents at a young age, lost her baby Lindsay to a miscarriage, and even lost her sister to cancer. I know many people personally who would have fought similar battles and used an excuse to leave their families, turn to drugs or alcohol, or neglect their responsibilities in general. Yet through everything my mother went through, she is always me and my sister's main source of support and encouragement. My mom taught me life isn't always kind. Bad things happen, there's not much you can do about it. But giving up is never an option she chooses, so now I will not either. Finally, I would like to say thank you to my mom once again, and wish her a happy 54th birthday. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Everything I learned about myself, I learned from you, and I love myself very much. I can't think of a greater gift in the world than you gave me. Finally, I would like to ask all the women who are listening to let my mother inspire you as she did me. Do not let the fear of change or the unknown keep you from reaching your dream. You have the potential to be anything you want to be, as long as you believe you can. Thank you for listening.